If you feel like there's something wrong with the world, you're not alone. Millions of people around the world are looking around and seeing a world they don't recognize. People look around and they see what's happening in the world and they're frightened. And I'm here to tell you, there's no reason to be scared and everything is under control if you have this one simple thing. You don't want to miss this video. Hey, what's up everybody? End Times Productions here. So, things are happening, huh? It seems like every day things are getting worse and worse. We have not only the things that we see going on that are obvious, we also have things that are happening behind the scenes and things that a lot of people aren't talking about. And in this video, we're going to talk about some of those things. But first, before we get into anything, I want to do something. I'm going to read from the Bible here. The book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. Therefore, I urge you, brothers, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your spiritual act of worship. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. So do not conform to this world. What does that mean? It means be a nonconformist. You know, you see the world going one direction, go the opposite. You see people doing one thing, do the opposite. And you might think, oh, why would I want to do the opposite of what other people are doing? Because that's what the Lord wants you to do. You know, the world is just, it's fallen. It's a terrible place. Things are getting so much worse. And the Lord doesn't want you to be a part of that. He wants you to be separate from the world. He wants you to be with Him at all times. You know, I know it's hard to do. It really is. And it's, especially with all the things happening and all the loss of freedoms that's going on right now. A lot of people, they're tempted to just, you know, give up and just conform to the world. But I'm telling you, our time is running out. You don't have that much longer to wait. And if you're worried about what's coming, don't be. The Lord's going to take care of you. I mean, if the Lord is with you, who can be against you? Nobody. Look behind me. The person that created everything is on your side. He's got your back. I mean, how much more clear can it be? You know, people are starting to just become a little bit anxious. You know, I've noticed it. I've noticed in the comments, people asking, what do I need to do to survive? Get a Bible and read it. The Lord will take care of you. Jesus said, look at the birds. Why do you care about what you're wearing, about what you're going to eat, when the birds don't care, right? The Lord provides for the birds. How much more is He going to provide for you? He's going to provide for you way more. Right now, what do birds do to survive? Well, it's easy. They fly around, they get seeds, they land on flowers. They utilize His creation to survive. And I think that's what we're supposed to do too. We're supposed to be in His creation. We're not supposed to be separate from it. We're supposed to be a part of nature. Everything on this earth was made for us. And, you know, the world is trying to separate us from that. They're trying to keep us inside. They're trying to keep us separated from each other. And we know that that's not what the Lord wants. We were made to be with believers. We were made for fellowship. We were made to glorify God with other people. We weren't made to sit alone at home watching TV in the dark all the time. I want to tell you guys a little secret about me. So my ancestors actually helped build this country. What does that mean? It means that my ancestors fought in the Civil War against each other, I might add, fought in the Revolutionary War against the tyranny of the British, and also my ancestors have been traced back to Plymouth Rock, where they fled the British and set up their own territory. So, what does that mean? It means that even people like me who love this country, we love what it stands for, and everything about this country is just, it's in our blood. People like me, we know things are not getting better, and things are never going to get better. So when I said earlier, things are under control, well, what exactly did I mean by that? Well, I hate to say it, but things are under control in a way that you probably don't want to hear. You see, the Bible tells us exactly what's going to happen step by step, play by play. And when I say things are under control, they are absolutely under control. But the Lord is in control, not man, not people. The will of man is irrelevant in these times. You know why? Because the will of God is going to be playing out in our everyday lives more than you can even imagine. So I think we really have to just let go of the idea that we can somehow stop what's coming or save our country or save the world, because we can't. You know, evil has taken over. And when evil takes over, there's no turning back. I mean, look what happened in the garden. I mean, everything we see, all terrible things, is a direct result of that. So if you want the world to get better, if you want peace, if you want to see good things happen, your only option today is to turn to Jesus Christ. And if you already know Jesus Christ, well, keep reading your Bible, keep praying, and keep asking him for guidance, because what's going to come on this earth, he said, is going to make men's hearts fail them. What does that mean? People are going to look up in the sky and have a heart attack. Like, they're just going to fall dead like that because they're so scared of what's coming. So I don't want you to fall into that. I don't want you guys, if you're watching this video, don't be scared, don't be frightened, because God has your back. And you might be thinking, well, I don't have anything to prepare. I don't have any food. The Lord will provide. Ask him for food. Ask him for supplies. And you know what? What happened to the Israelites when they're in the desert for 40 days, right? 40 nights. The Lord provided them manna from heaven. You don't think he'll do that to us? I mean, I honestly do. I think that if the time comes, the Lord will provide us with supernatural food. Why? Because we are his people and he loves us. He doesn't want to see us get sad and depressed and, anxiety filled and hopeless. He wants to see us hopeful because the king is coming back. And when the king comes back, guess what? It's party time. That's our Super Bowl. I want to be there. I want to be there with him right next to Jesus when the bottomless pit opens up and we can just start ripping into these demons, basically. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for it. I'm not excited for what's going to happen. I'm not excited for the chaos that's going to ensue before these things happen. I'm not excited for Mr. AC to show up on the scene. I am excited for the two witnesses, though. That's going to be pretty cool. So I don't know, guys. I think that's pretty much it. Things are happening. Chaos has not quite shown its face yet, but it's building up to it, right? Our system is so fragile right now. I mean, we know about the shortages. We know about the 500,000 container ships that are sitting off the coast, and for some reason, they're not being allowed to unload them. So we know about the shortages. We know about everything coming. But the one thing we don't know is when exactly and the timelines. But luckily, we don't need to know that because the Lord has our backs. So if you're feeling stressed out, if you're feeling anxiety, just pray. Read the Bible, pray. Give all of your stress to the Lord. He's going to take it away from you. And what's he going to do? He's going to fill you with joy and peace. A peace that you probably haven't felt in a long time. And I'll tell you what, the peace of the Lord is probably the best thing anybody's ever seen or felt, because it melts away everything. So if you're feeling it, just pray, And I want to thank you all for watching this video. Also, one more thing. If you happen to like my content, and you want to see more stuff from me, check out my other channel, Destination Nowhere. I don't talk or anything in it. It's literally just nature videos. I love God's creation. I love nature. So I'm literally just taking the camera into the woods, going for hikes or just nature scenes. So if you like nature videos, check it out. The link's in the description, Destination Nowhere. And until next time, thank you all for watching, and God bless you all.